Sketchboxes. Today is open Sketchbox day. Finally got it. It was about 2.5 weeks late. This is, I believe, the, oh gosh, I don't even know what box this is. Well, let's open it up and see. Yeah. Lily's excited to open the box. Someone is very excited to open the box. What is that? Wait, why are there? Okay, so it says it's the August box, but I literally just got this and it was shipped on July 16th. So to me that's late because now I'm like two to 3 weeks behind schedule in all of my boxes because of this. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let's skadoosh this out. What is that, Lily?
Sticker?
Yeah, but what does it look like?
A SUV?
What? No, silly. It's a pastel. Which is funny because Art Snacks actually did the same exact thing with this. I got the blue set, which I did not like the colors, but this is a much better color selection. And I like the earth reds and the earth tones. It looks definitely cooler. There's a lot of things in here. I don't know what it is per se. Okay, so let's go through the rundown. Alright, so we have, I have to rotate this. We have these soft pastels. That would be this.
So I just go one.
Schmink soft pastels. I'm probably saying that so wrong. This might be it. Yes. Oh gosh. Okay. Ooh, blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow.
Oh gosh, that is so messy. The Canada Dash pastel pencil in bismuth white. Lily, put that back, please.
But I want to see it.
Brunzel pastel pencil in black. And then we have these soft knives and covers. I guess it's a blending tool for the pastels, which is so much better than using your hand and so much better than using a brush. And the Hennemul velour sample set. I'm guessing this is this.
Wait.
Is this it? Guys, this feels like sandpaper. And I'm not even, Lily, what does this feel like? No, this is not the sample set. This is sanded pastel paper. Okay, so this is actually sandpaper for pastel pieces. That's funny. This is UArt sanded pastel paper 4x9. Another type of pastel paper for you to try. This one has a 400 sand grit on it to catch the powdery pastel pigments. Okay, so this straight up feels like sandpaper. This doesn't really feel like a 400 grit sandpaper, but it feels like probably like a 600 grit sandpaper, like a real sandpaper that you go to the hardware store and you sand stuff with. That's exactly what it feels like. And the only reason why I know that is because I've been doing a lot of resin lately.
I left my pretzels.
What happened? You have your pretzels where?
It's in my room.
Is it in your room or is it over there by the couch?
In my room.
Okay, you want to go get it?
Do you come with me?
No, honey, you're going to finish doing this. And here is the Hennemul velour pastel paper for pastel and oil pastel. Ta-da! Okay, so this box was for sure the messiest box I've gotten. I really do love Sketchbox. They do offer a great amount of product for a great price. The only issue I've been having lately is the shipping. So shipping has been delayed a lot, and it puts me back in delaying and doing boxes because I can't do boxes unless I get the product, right? So this is pretty much everything that came in the box. So here, the sandpaper is going to be interesting to try to use, and this extremely messy that got all over my kitchen table. Pastel. But this I'm very excited about because I like the blue one. I'm not a huge fan of blue, so I like this toned a lot better. It's like soft reds. I think I'm gonna totally like this. And even mixing maybe with the blue, that would probably look really, really, really cool. All right, so let's get into it. Hey there, Mousy. So here I'm back today with the materials from Sketchbox. So I have set up, I picked up my papers. I'm going to use the soft velour paper, and I'm going to use one of the grit papers that came in with the box itself. And I'm going to use the Earth Tones, Earth Reds pastels, and it came also with these two singular pastels. One is in titanium yellow. It's like super dusty. And one is cobalt blue hue. The other one is cobalt blue hue. So those two I'm going to use with these. And I'm going to just test it out and see how I like it using this paper first. Keep in mind, I've never used pastels before. Actually, not like this. I've used it once before, but I'm not too familiar with how to use it, so I'm just kind of playing around with it. And I'm also going to use these pastel pencils to do my sketching. So this one is, I think, black, and this one is like a tannish color, bismuth white. So I'm going to use these to sketch out what it is I want to do on here, and then I think I might just use this to add the highlights or the shadows, and then this I'm just going to use to actually sketch. So I think with this I'm going to do a water scene, probably because of the type of colors. Never used a velour paper before, so I'm very curious as to how this is going to work. So I'm just creating my horizon line right here. So let's see, horizon line. And then I'm gonna pick a center point for my sun, for my sun to come up or down, sunsets and dark. I'll probably do a sunset because the earth reds are along those lines of sunset. Okay, and then I'm gonna highlight the shadow. I'm gonna do it really light. I'm gonna do it this way. That way? Yeah, okay. Almost forgot which direction it needed to be. Or is it this way? Let's see. I'm gonna do it both ways. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Then I am going to probably put in some clouds. Actually, no, I'm going to put in the clouds after because I'm going to do the background in blue and then I'm going to do the sunset in yellow. So I've never actually used this on a velour paper. Oh, wow. So it feels like if you put pastel, I'm not advising you to do this, but if you rubbed it on like a piece of cloth That's how smooth it feels. And from what I've read and heard, watching videos and stuff, this type of paper can let you have, like, give you the extra layers that you need to really pack on the color. So I'm really curious as to how this is. So you're probably wondering why I'm using blue as the sky instead of as the water. The water I'm going to do the earth reds in. The water, the highlights, probably I put maybe a little boat or fish or something. This is really soft. And it doesn't flake much, which I'm surprised, but let's get a closer look. So you see the paper, this is velour, so you see how this is probably not the really best lighting in here because it's really dark outside here in New York City, so but you can see the softness. So you can hear it's velour. And if you hear something in the background, that's my daughter watching Blippi, so there we go. So yeah, that is definitely smooth. So now I think I'm going to use this one. So this is also what came in the pack. It is a soft Knives in Color. You tend to use this a lot with pan pastels, but this is not a pan pastel, it's whatever came in here. So all right, so I'm going to test it out. Ooh, so much easier than using your finger, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, so I could definitely see how the layers start. So I'm going to get real close. So you see here, here's the outline of where I had. So look how smooth that goes. Wow. And let's see the under. Okay, so it does pick up a little bit of the pastel, but the pastel's not flaky. And usually that's my biggest issue, is that pastel is flaky and it gets all over the place. But I think because of this paper, it's not flaky. Interesting. All right, so I'm gonna add another layer of blue, because I want this to be blue, 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 blue. Oh, this goes really fast. Okay. That's probably why it's so soft. Well, that's good. At least you use it up, you know? There's no point of having art supplies if you don't use it. And that's what I've been coming to fruition. Like, I have stuff, use it. Use it. Create something. Look, got my big old hand in the way. I want to use up my art supplies because you never know what you'll like. You never know what you'll be better at if you don't actually use the material. And for me, honestly, my passion is oil, like I've said probably a few times in my videos, but I don't have the space for oil because oil takes a long time to dry and set, and I really just don't have the space for it. I will in my next house, but right now I'm working with what I got. Okay. Oh yeah, this is nice. I like this. I like that you could get really detailed with it. Okay, so let's test out the yellow one. It's just so soft. It feels so soft on here. It's amazing. So I like deep dark, not deep dark, I like deep rich colors. Colors that have vibrancy to them. Okay, so this is the other tool. I mean, there's not much to blend because that actually came out perfect, but I'm gonna blend a little bit and make a halo below and above, just so it gives it that illusion. At least that's what I'm gonna attempt. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but we will see, because I don't want a 100% hard line. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look how pretty that is. Wow, okay. So I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna kind of pull and drag a little bit. I'm gonna see if it blends. Oh, see, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna add a little highlight. So I don't want it to get too muddy. So let's try that. And I'm gonna add a little bit more to the bottom because I think I want a little more at the bottom because I think the yellow with the red will be really nice. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so, I mean, this is not 100%. Let me make this a little more curved. So I don't feel like it looks like a sun because it's not in like a half moon circle. So let's fix that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so because I just did that, I gotta go over it again and redo it. But you see how many layers I'm putting on this thing, and it's like not even flaky. All right, that's better. Okay, so now I'm gonna start pulling in from there we go. Oh, that's so nice. I'm just gonna dust it off over here. I'm gonna make it wavy this way. Okay, so I like the top part, so let's pull out. It looks a little dark on here, but it's actually pretty light, like considering, but it gives it that kind of like dark background because the paper, remember you have to work against the paper. That's why I picked this, because I'm doing a darker scene and this isn't too dark, but it's not too light, so it'll help with the combination of colors that are gonna go through. So I'm gonna use this one first. Gonna go, oh my gosh, that is so dark, okay. But that's fine. Just gonna do a touch of it here. Oh good gosh, that's so dark. Okay.
What's so dark?
I'm using a pastel that's dark. So I'm gonna switch to the super light one because that one was really dark and I didn't expect it to be that dark. So I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go over here. See, these are a little harder to, I have to push down a little harder on these in order to get that softness flowing. It's not the same as, brand is this? Let me see. This is Schmink. I think it's Schmink. Probably saying it so wrong. But these are definitely really good. I like these. I thought these were going to be super messy, and they're actually total opposite. And even these are definitely messy because I've used these in another video with the same brand. Remember it? It was from the Art Snacks July. They came out with the same thing, but with the Remembrance pastel half sticks, and I had the blue pack, the blue pack of colors, but they were really messy. Maybe because of the hue made it messy. I don't know, but they were definitely messier. Or like I said, maybe it was the paper. I think the paper definitely plays a huge role on how efficient the pastel can actually be. You're using the wrong paper, right? It's not going to work well. So you see like the whole back part of this? This looks like really nice. So I'm going to blend a little. I'm going to see if I can thin this out because that is crazy dark. Whoa. Okay. That's still pretty dark. Trying though. Trying. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it was like almost like a thin line, but it's like super dark. So let's just see if we can thin it out. Thin it out. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the second one here. Even this is kind of dark. Okay, wow. All right. So even this is kind of dark still, guys. This is a little dark, especially for being the second one. So I'm just going to take it easy on this because I don't want it super dark. Okay. There's a touch in the middle. Okay. Now I'm going to do blend again. Okay, I really like these tools. This is my favorite part about using tools from boxes. Although I did, not resubscribe to Art Snacks. But only because I like Sketchbox more, and I'm behind in videos because Sketchbox, whatever carrier they use, it just keeps getting to me so late that I'm not able to do a review until like almost the next month. And for me, that's not fair. And I know they ship it out on a timely manner, but the courier service is just, I think, first off, it ships UPS. Okay? At least that's what I get the notification. It ships UPS. But I end up getting it through USPS. So I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe because the process of where it's not even coming from that far. It's coming from, if I'm not mistaken, Ohio? Well, no, Michigan. It's coming from Michigan. And Michigan's not that far from New York City. It's not. Because I've driven through Michigan. And it's not that far. So I don't know why they end up having to go through the post office when it's originally sent via UPS. That's just odd to me. So I think I'm going to have to reach out to them and find out why that's happening. So I'm going to just switch back to the lighter version and then go, wrong lighter version. This one. So I want to add in some more highlights. So yeah, I have to reach out to them and find out why, because I get it so late. When the ship time versus the time that I actually get it is 2 weeks. Like I don't get my box for 2 weeks after it's shipped. So by the time I film, like my schedule's all off. That's why you see all my videos, like they're all kinds of wonky. Usually whenever I get a box, I film it that weekend and then post it the next week. So it's basically done and uploaded within 2 weeks. But now it's taking me 4 weeks because I have to stay to the same kind of schedule and I can't do that. So it's like affecting my video time. So I just decided to come up with and do just more drawing videos and showing you guys like what how my process is instead. And then while they work on their shipping time and see how that works, you know, because I like trying new art stuff. Like I like trying new art materials. I like trying new materials, period. Like my little 8x10 studio, which is a bedroom in my house, has a whole bunch of different types of art supplies ranging anywhere from painting to resin to printing, because I have another business. I have a business, a print business. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind these doors. So I try to utilize whatever my art taste is at that time. So by the way, guys, if you want to know or you're curious as to how you can turn your art into a business or how to turn your art into some kind of monetary income, link below like what you would be interested in seeing, because my business, other than, you know, being a mother and a wife, I have a printing and design company. So I have a lot of experience creating art and using it for businesses. And I also have an Etsy shop. So I'm a multitasking woman, that's for sure. But if you guys are interested in how you can create art and turn it into some type of income for yourself, just link below. So this way I can, you know, get started on working on some type of guidelines and platforms for you guys to do. Because I do this on a daily basis. Like I do graphic design on a daily basis. I do art pretty much on a daily basis, whether it be digital, traditional, for clients. So if you're interested in that, I really would like to know. So just link or comment below as to what you would like to see. Because I know there are a lot of people that are curious as to, you know, some people say, oh, you can't make money with art. You absolutely 150 million% can. And, you know, a lot of people did tell me that growing up. You can't make money with art, but you can. Because art comes in many different forms. You watch it on TV, you watch it when you're even YouTube. That's the type of art form. You have to create videos, right? You have to utilize programs. You have to set anything that is a creative aspect is art. Dancing is art. And anything is art. I mean, if you're an accountant, that's not art, but that's a helpful tool when you're an artist. But yeah, I like to do lots of different things, especially when it comes to art. And that's exactly what I do. I do my graphic design and web design during the day, you know, for my company. And then I do art stuff, art medium, anything artistic. I've been really on a resin kick lately. Me and my mom have been doing a lot of resin pieces, and we started posting them on Etsy. So I'm trying to actually create something that I can utilize with my resin art. You know, creating characters, creating custom pieces, just so I can make something unique using my art that I love to do. So if, you know, people tell you you can't make money with art, you absolutely can. I hate that phrase. It's very downy. Like it's like a Debbie Downer when they say you can't make money using art. Yeah, you can. You watch TV, that's art. You watch commercials, guess what? That's specific art. So yeah, you totally can. So don't give up and don't be discouraged by what other people say, because guess what? If you're passionate about it, you're going to do it. You are just going to do it. And that's what I'm doing. Because you have too short of a life, you know, to be focused on what you have to do, and you should be more focused on what you can do and what you're able to do and what you love to do. And that's what I've been coming to realize a lot more lately. Had I been doing this before, when I did not have kids, I would have been a lot more successful now than I am now. But you also need confidence. You have to have confidence. You have to be confident in your work. Just put it out there. Listen, everybody has a unique taste. Everybody has a unique style. Even if it looks amateurish, people like that kind of thing. People like the simplicity and youngness of it. You know, even though it looks amateurish. So don't sell yourself short in thinking that, oh, nobody's going to like my work. It's too ugly. Listen, you have to put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, you will never know. And not knowing is the biggest hurdle you have to overcome. So definitely just try it. Just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Like I know I'm not the greatest artist, but I do make cute pieces here and there. But that's the whole point. Those cute pieces can, you know, make me some kind of money. Make me some kind of cute little... Is there a bird outside my window? Yeah, there's a bird outside my window. So just do it, guys. That's it. Especially if you're young, don't be discouraged by what other people say. Just keep practicing. Keep doing it, put it out there. And listen, you might just develop your own unique style within that whole process that you're doing. Okay. All right, so here, I think this bird's gonna be extremely loud, aren't you? So here, it's more like a wavy scene, I guess. Not really sure. I'm just winging it, guys. See, there you go. I'm just winging it. Oh, yes, I got rid of that super dark line there. Okay, there we go. And now what I'm going to do is, because the horizon's supposed to be like right here, just going to soften this up a little bit. Soften that up. And then I'm going to put a tiny... I want to put this one. I think I'm going to put this one. A tiny touch of the second darkest one. Okay. Still want this to be a little lighter, so I'm just going to add in a touch right here. So that's like the best color. Okay, and then I'm gonna smooth this out. But I also want a shadow in the water, so I'm just gonna do a touch of an outline, because this tool gives you a lot of play. So see, it gives you a lot of play. I did it really, really gentle, so. And then once I get the position, I'm just gonna scroll back and forth. Let's see, it's still a little bit. I'm just gonna fill this in a little bit here. And I wanna make it wavy, so. Okay, there we go. Nope, I'm still not liking that. Okay, so I'm gonna add a touch of this in here. So I think it needs another color to blend with. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Kind of is a little natural in the water. And let's go back in here a little bit. I don't want to take too much of this time on this piece because I want to use the other paper. The other paper I'm probably just going to speed through or do it super quick because I already know what I want to do with that piece. That piece of paper. Okay, so this is this. This is a simple water scene. Okay, so let's add some birdies in the top. So I'm going to use this pencil. Put one right here on the horizon. I don't even know if this is going to work, but we're going to find out. Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. Oh, that looks super cute. Okay, I don't want to do too much. And with this, whoops. Lily, stop. I'm gonna do a really, it's probably not gonna show because there's so much darkness on here, but okay, so there we go. A super simple water scene. That's that. Okay, now next piece. And if you want to know how to seal this, actually I'm gonna just sign it right here. With 2020. So I'm just gonna leave this here. If you want to seal this, you use a spray. The Artist Acrylic, not acrylic, Artist fixative, probably said it wrong. I'll link it below so this way you know how to do that. And this, this is, if you can you see? Let me see. Let's see if we can see. It doesn't look gritty, but it's gritty. It's like sandpaper, and if you look on the back, it says 400. So this is, it feels like sandpaper. I feel like it's so weird. I feel like I'm getting the dead skin cells off my fingers from using this. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Let me see, did this ruin? Yeah, these things, so here, let's see. So that's probably why they included like a bunch of them, because it wears out really quickly, because this is super soft. It's just as soft as the velour paper that I just used. So I'm going to do with this is a little, oh my god, what is it called? I'm just going to do an ombre version through this because I just want to see how this paper holds up to it. So it's gonna be vertical, but I'm gonna start with, yeah, I'm gonna start with this way. Actually, I'm gonna do slanted, and then I'm gonna do up, and then I'm gonna do down, and then I'm gonna do up. Okay, so this way I know which lines to be what color. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 colors in only one of these. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do that color there, this color here, this color here, this color here, and this color here. But then this, and this is, you can see it's very flaky now. So here I'm going to do something a little different on the bottom. Because I'm testing this out to see if those tools are going to work on here. So I'm going to just do this like this. Like that, like that. I'm going to just keep rotating the colors. I just want to see if they're going to blend well on this type of paper because it feels like sandpaper and it's already making a mess, which I hate. And then we're going to do the last color. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to, can I use the tip of this? I don't know if it's gonna, oh yeah, probably use the tip. Okay, so I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna use the other side of it, going the other direction, just to see if it's gonna blend. Okay, so it looks cool. It's still picking up that original stroke that I did. Oh wow, okay. This for sure makes a huge mess. And it actually takes off the... Wow, okay. That is unusual, and you see it's like coming off, which is funny, but the color in here is really cool. But the more you pull it off, the more it comes off. So that is interesting. So I'm gonna test this one, and then I'm gonna do a speed through because this is crazy messy right now. I like the velour paper. Okay, so let's, oh gosh. Okay, so that's that. Oh my gosh, it's just coming off. And this is what I was talking about before. So for sure it has to do with the paper, but the color's still staying. So that's like the weird, unique point, I guess, of this. The color's still staying, but it's just crazy powdery. Wow. That, yeah, see that mess? See it? Is there. Let's see, let's do this. I mean, it's gonna totally, just the color. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so you see the color here. I'm just gonna hold this and use my finger real quick. So it comes off. I'm gonna do that on here and see if it comes off. It comes off, but not as much. Maybe because you're blending and working it in the paper. But yeah, would I use this? Probably not, because this is a hot mess and I don't like messes. I've said it once and I've said it twice before. I hate getting messy. Okay, so see, now I'm all dirty just because of that last piece. All right, mousies, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want me to do some video basically on how to turn your art into money, monetary value, basically by selling it, creating it, posting it, leave a comment below. That's actually what I do for a living. I am a graphic designer and a web designer and a business marketer. So just leave it below, and maybe I could come up with something that I could free downloadable that you guys can like check off your list and stuff when you're putting together your art pieces that you want to sell. All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye.